1C of What If Germany Defied the Treaty of Versailles. Hey guys, What If Free and stuff here. I'm coming at you with a new video, part 1. I can't seem to properly time my videos right with this new phone. Seems to be 14 minutes, so yeah, the next videos, most of the videos on, this phone, the one here, the one, this one. And, yeah, that's just gonna be like 14 minutes now. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna pick up where I last left off. The world is seeing that, the Germans are the non-aggressive ones. It's actually the British that are being the aggressive ones. But, the United States, Russia, France, and Britain, being the world's most economic powerhouses ever as of right now. They are full-on anti-German sentiment as of right now. Trying to sanction them. But, like more second world countries, they're trading heavily with Germany. And, trading with this Germany that is currently, being led by Joseph Geheimnis, their economy naturally kind of boosts. And, well, the world calls, the more economically dependent on trade countries, they notice that Germany's getting all the stuff from the smaller countries that make their countries powerful, which is not making them happy, like at all. They're like being a bunch of little trumps and crying about it. Got a little man bun. So, there we go. Anyways, Germany is trading heavily with smaller countries. And due to the economy, they're able to fully resecure a proper navy. And the British are saying that they're criminals for defying the Treaty of Versailles. And the Germans say, yeah, we're totally criminals for not following something we didn't even agree with in the first place. That's what Joseph says. Neville Chamberlain, he's now the newly elected leader. He says, he takes an easier stance on Germany. Willing to open up to trade with them. And Germany says, only if you stop raiding our commerce and destroying our commerce. Neville Chamberlain agrees to this. Neville Chamberlain, his non-aggression is now kicking in. And commerce between Britain and Germany is opened back up. America, at the time, let's see, mid-30s actually. That one particular no-no group in Germany, they're calling the current leader weak. Even though most of the Navy is literally about as strong as Britain's. Like destroyer and cruiser-wise, not battleship-wise. That's a whole nother playing field that Germany will soon get to. The French are still wary of the Germans. The Russians are not really caring about the Germans anymore. They've got trying to take care of their own issues. And, well, America is, pulling their little Leave me alone. Pulling a blanket over their head because they're in the Great Depression. So as of right now, Germany is central country of trade right now. Commerce is everywhere. Their commerce is going everywhere. America is not accepting any of it. And Germany is calling Herbert Hoover, the current president as of right now, he tells them that he is starving their people. And with the elections coming up, Germany, yeah, they're doing something completely different. They're not even anywhere close to America. And of course, Franklin Roosevelt, Delano Roosevelt, has been elected. And he implements his social changes, opening up the country again. Of course, Franklin Delano Roosevelt is a little iffy about taking trade from Germany. But he does, and, well, the economy is starting to get back on its feet again. Oh, shit. Yeah, economy's starting to get back on its feet again. And Germany, well, the world then hears news about that a fascist movement in Germany has marched on the capital. And, well, there's a particular guy arrested again. Yeah, he's not going to be doing anything. Of course, Joseph Geheimnis, he gave him a fair trial, but appointed an attorney, saying only he can speak for him. So, Hitler, of course, is not of course, not very happy about it. Hitler, well, he says that he wants to speak for himself. And as he speaks, he tries to work his charisma. But the judges, there are some people, the jury, that are buying it, but the rest of them aren't. He's still proven guilty of treason, and, well, he's locked up. Well, actually, he's deported to Austria. Even though he identifies as a German, he's still deported due to his Austrian heritage. And, well, Austria. Anyways, around the late 30s, Joseph Geheimnis, he signs a bill of the 100 Ship Act, building ships and recommissioning older ships and getting them refitted for modern fighting. Britain, of course, ramps up their naval production to keep one bill they had in to keep their navy the world's strongest. America, their navy, they're doing their thing. And, well, with Hitler being deported to Austria, a civil war is broken out in Austria. The rebellionists of Austria won. There is a very hyper-fascist movement in Austria now. And, well, they're annexing stuff after stuff, not going after Germany. And he's claiming that he is rebuilding the Austro-Hungarian Empire. And Karl says, well, Joseph Geheimnis says, okay, have fun with that. And, well, he calls for a sanction on them. And of course, the world, well, except for like people like Italy and Japan, they don't sanction them. They actually open up to more trade with them. Geheimnis says no one openly attacked their commerce. No one. That's just no, don't do that. The only other country that attacks the only country that attacks the Austrian, Japanese, and Italian commerce is Russia. Geheimnis says Geheimnis is literally telling them, you guys need to stop now. The Russians, well, Stalin, he says, no, this is an evil movement that needs to be put down. I'm not stopping till it's gone. Geheimnis says whatever. So, Geheimnis, lets Russia do their thing. The world is not attacking their commerce. But Italy, Japan, and the new Austro-Hungarian Empire have declared war on Russia. There are naval skirmishes, land skirmishes going on between the Russians, Japanese, Austrian-Hungarians, and the Italians. The Russians have the clearer, economic edge-ish, but not exactly enough to match up with a newly forming empire and, well, already existing empire and an uprising empire as well. Two uprising empires and an already existing empire. Russians were able to fight them off-ish, but still had trouble. There are some Germans, German citizens that were all about joining Russia. But Joseph, I keep getting those two mixed up. Joseph Geheimnis, he does not enter the war. And the Russians, the Italians, and the Japanese, they come out on top. And, with the experience of this war, they are preparing for the next. Japan's building a super battleship. The Austro-Hungarians, they're building their navy. The Italians, of course, they're also building their navy. The Austro-Hungarians, though, they're building a massive army. Ultra-massive army. The Germans, yeah, they see the clear threat here. Massive draft signing. Massive joining. Hell, even blueprints for newer battleships are coming in on his desk. And given the situation, he signs off on them, beginning to exceed his 100-ship plan. These ships are built. Well, ships on these things have been begun construction. Oh, 15 minutes. Nice. So, the construction on these ships have begun. 2 of them are very special. They seem to be very big. And, well, they're definitely something that the British are like, whoa, 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 what are you doing? He says, don't worry, these are not aimed at you. I'm having them here just in case this Triple Alliance tries to attack my country. And I'm going to go ahead and end it there because I'm not exactly sure or willing to test, this, because I actually want a part 2, not a part 1D. I just want a part 2 because I'm pretty sure you guys are getting tired of part 1. So, anyways, you guys like it, have something to say, down there, you know what to do.